In the storied history of Milan High School football, none have experienced the success of the class of 2010's number 19 Avery Williamson. Avery finished his high school career with over 300 tackles, including 22 in the 2008 Blue Cross Bowl against Alcoa. By the way, still stands as a state championship game record. He helped lead the Bulldogs to an overall 39-4 record and 2 appearances in the state championship game. By his junior year at the University of Kentucky, Avery had earned a spot as a defensive starter at linebacker and led the team in tackles that season. In 2013, he led not only the Wildcats in tackles, but the entire Southeastern Conference football, earning him all SEC honors. The Tennessee Titans of the National Football League made history in the 5th round of the 2014 NFL Draft by selecting the first former Milan Bulldog, Avery Williamson, from the University of Kentucky. As a rookie, he was a starter by week 3 and finished the 2014 season with 79 tackles and 3 sacks. 2 of those, by the way, came on Monday Night Football against the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Currently, Avery is tied with second on the Titans with 16 tackles for the 2015 season. Milan, it is with great pleasure that we stop tonight to recognize the career of Avery Williamson by joining number 81 worn by Jeff Smith, number 23 worn by Ernest Fields, and number 61 worn by John Fisher, by forever retiring Avery's number 19 jersey. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him one more round of applause, Milan Bulldog. Avery, I think I speak for all the Bulldog fans here tonight. We love you, and we sure are proud of you.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Johnny Hill Stadium in Milan, Tennessee. My name's Dan Reaves, along with Michael Doles, and a pleasure to be with you tonight for this big 7-3A showdown between Milan and Dyersburg. Milan football on BallGame Blitz is presented by Mirror-Exchange and is produced by Worthy Road Studios. Victor Parkins is the executive producer with Scarlett Elliott as advertising manager. Paul Schulze is the producer and editor. Kevin Thomas is the director of photography. And here we go, Michael. I mean, we got a big one tonight. The captains for the Bulldogs. Well, let's get those out there for you first. Alan Staggs, Jaleel Buckner, Storm Williams, and Landon Walker are the captains tonight for the Milan Bulldogs. And this is so huge, Michael, because both teams come in at 3-3 overall. Dyersburg, however, is 1-2 in Region 7-3A, and Milan 2-1 in the region. This game is a huge step for one of these teams to take that step or make that move towards a playoff berth. If you lose this one, you're going to have a hard time making it to the postseason.
Yeah, Dan, I expected one of these games to where you see a whole lot of a running attack. Basically, Dyersburg loves to run that football. I think we're going to see a really short game due to the fact that they're going to keep that ball on the ground.
Well, you know, these two teams, Bart Stowe, of course, the son of legendary Lexington coach Jim Stowe's done a great job in Dyersburg, and we know how good Jeff Morris is. As Morris on his career now, 201 wins and only 59 losses. Dyersburg wins the toss. They've elected to defer, and now they are discussing which end Milan will accept the football. Dyersburg will choose which end they would like to defend to start the game. So here we go. Milan going to have the football to start off tonight against the Trojans. Last year was a great football game. Milan won it 28-21. On their way to another playoff berth and a semifinal appearance again last year. So Michael, again, it's big night tonight at Johnny Hill Stadium, Bob Parkins Field. You hear all these names. John Wayne Tucker Fieldhouse. See it in the background there. Makes a beautiful backdrop. Big game. Gets no bigger than this one this time of year.
Yeah, and one thing you can always say about the Milan Bulldogs, they always come prepared to play regardless of how great the team is or what the conditions are on the field. And maybe a little bit of rain later on tonight, Dan. I heard that the conditions, of course, it's nice and windy out there tonight. I think the fans, if they don't have their jackets on, they're probably in trouble for this one. Got to be kind of windy, too, so we'll watch the punts and kicks, see how they play out. But weather-wise, you couldn't ask for a really better night than this.
Well, you're right. As the Bulldogs take to the field here out of that west end zone, the victory line from parents and supporters, and Milan is on the field. Dyersburg taken to their sideline in a much different fashion. They just kind of come sailing out there. Played by Bart Stowe. They're like, well, you know what? We'd really rather be someplace else. I know they don't mean that, but here they come. Now they step it up. Here comes the Dyersburg Trojans. And we are just moments away from kickoff here in Milan, Tennessee. Milan, Dyersburg, straight ahead on the BallGame Blitz.
Won the toss.
He's going to go in, untouched, touchdown.
Bryce Miller set to kick off here for Dyersburg. Back deep from Milan, and waiting to kick off is Blake Miller, and number 30 is Coleman back there. For the Bulldogs, Milan in all purple tonight. So Gilmore says he's ready, and he swings that right leg through it, and we are underway in Milan. This will be Coleman from the 5. Coleman has the 20, out to the 25, and spun down at the 27-yard line, and that's where Milan sets up shop, first down and 10. The Bulldogs on offense to start tonight's game.
Yep, looked like a good job by Dyersburg coming in. It's stopping the run up the middle. Had a little bit of a gap for some running room, but Dyersburg sealed it up pretty quick. Milan, though, needs some really good field position. They got it out past the 20. It's a good start for them.
We'll set the lineup for you here in just a moment. The quarterback for the Bulldogs, Landon Walker. The tailback is Anthony Ballard, the sophomore. So Milan in the I formation to start the game. It'll be Ballard right up the middle. From the 27 out to the 30, it's a gain of 3 at first down. For Milan, along that offensive line, it's a good one. Chandler Smith, the tight end. Jacob Rimmer, left tackle. Luke Ryan along that offensive line. And Alan Staggs, Ben Fry, and Lucas Fisher on that offensive line for the Milan Bulldogs. The fullback is Tristan McDaniel, pardon me. Second down is 7, a gain of 3 on first down. This time Walker goes out of the gun, and we've got penalty flags.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they may have made an illegal shift or maybe just took too much time. It's going to be a false start, I think, though, against Milan.
Yeah, the left tackle over there, River, moved a little bit early.
All it takes, Dan, is just that little bit of a stutter, and if the ref sees it, he's going to call it every time because they can pull the defense off sides.
Just a little flinch is all it took there. Kevin Thomas, our videographer. Second down and 12, new line of scrimmage, their own 25. Here's a fumble, it's on the carpet, and Dyersburg will recover it. First big play of the game goes to the Trojans, and that's a biggie here early. Dyersburg will have great field position after the fumble.
Yeah, Dan, I think what happened was I think the quarterback got a little bit spooked by the blitz by Dyersburg. He was worried about, if you notice his eyes, he was looking to the right. The play was going to the left. He just fumbled it off to the right side.
So Dyersburg will have the football with great starting field position. The Trojans 3-3 on the season. Milan 3-3 as well. Milan 2-1 in the region. Dyersburg 1-2. Riley Jensen, the quarterback. He goes under center on first down. Sweep right side. Cutting back inside, has the 25 and dragging tacklers down to the 21 on first down.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the game, Dan, a whole lot of running is going to be going on tonight. You've heard a whole lot of shaking going on. This is a whole lot of running going on. I think both teams are going to be content to mostly keep the ball on the ground.
Yeah, Nelson on the carry. He picks up 7 on first down. That's what Dyersburg loves to do. Make it easy on themselves on first down, 7 yards. Jensen under center. Second down and 3. Just underway from Johnny Hill Stadium. Up the gut they go, breaking a tackle, dragging some Bulldogs with him down to the 15. And that's going to be enough for a Dyersburg first down as Deshaun Fields, the running back for the Trojans.
Both defenses, Dan, look like they play about the same type of football. You saw Dyersburg in like a 4-4 to a 4-3 defense early. Now you're going to see Milan out of the 4-3 or 4-4 as well.
And Storm Williams in there on the tackle. Terrific linebacker for the Bulldogs. Storm in his senior year for Milan. So Dyersburg a fresh set of downs in the red zone, just outside the Bulldog 15. Quarterback keeps it this time from the 15 down to the 12. It's a gain of right at 3.
Several Bulldogs saw that play coming on, got up there and was able to shut it down pretty quick there at the line.
Riley Jensen loves to run the football, and he can do it very well. Bart Stowe, the head coach at Dyersburg's had a lot of success since he took over the program. Had an unbeaten regular season a couple years ago. Second down and 7 for the Trojans. Sweep right side again. Look at that edge. Has the 5, and he's down to the goal line, shoved out at the 1. That's Nelson again, Michael, and Nelson got to the edge a little bit too easy that time.
Yep, Dylan Whitehead of Milan saw that play coming on too. He was the last player for Milan to be able to get to him, and thank goodness he did. Was able to shove him out just short of the goal line.
Blocked well downfield. Dyersburg going to have it first and goal at the Bulldog 1. Milan been playing well. They kind of turned it around a couple of weeks ago. But here's Dyersburg looking to get the early lead. Jensen in that squat stance. He'll hand it off at an easy 6 for Deshaun Fields. He just, the water's parted, as they say, Mike. He just walked in the end zone.
Dan, once you're on the 1 yard line, it's near to impossible to try to stop that run. Just a gut shot straight up the middle.
So the Trojans strike first after the fumble recovery. They go 29 yards. And it pay dirt. Bryce Gilmore aims to attempt to point after. Gilmore's kick is blocked. So at least Milan salvages 1 point, but Dyersburg takes a 6-0 lead over the Bulldogs.
It looked like Cameron Oliver and Blake Miller both are going to get through this line, able to slap it down. Yep, that was Blake Miller there. Just get the block on that one.
Yeah, Blake just laid out there. 8:52 left in the first. It's 6-0 Dyersburg. Gibson County Utility District is fueling the future with American Natural Gas. One-of-a-kind natural gas filling station, the greenest station in the nation. Totally off the grid, natural gas filling station located north of Trenton, 1301 North Highway 45 bypass. Helping bring you this game tonight is Gibson County Utility District. Along with the Mirror-Exchange. Pleasure to have you here on the Mirror-Exchange website. That's easy for somebody to say, not me. So Bryce Gilmore going to kick off again for Dyersburg. Turnovers, boy, that play such a role in these games that are evenly matched. It's going to be more again for the 5. to the 10, 15, has the 20, and taken off his feet at the 25-yard line. I said more, I meant Coleman on that return. He brings it back 20 yards, and Milan will start 1st and 10 from the own 25.
Yeah, Dan, you said that the turnovers are a bad thing to happen early in the game. You can bet Coach Morris is going to get on these Bulldogs and say, look, guys, started the game, you've had one turnover, let's make it only one throughout the rest of this game.
Get that out of the way, let's move on, right? You got to forget about it. Got to have a short memory. Here's Milan, 1st and 10, down 6-0. Back to the ground, it's straight ahead, nothing there. Spinning out of a tackle, and picking up a couple of yards. A nice job on second effort as Anthony Ballard. Ballard fumbled on that previous series to set up the Dyersburg touchdown, and Coach Morris goes right back to him.
Yep. Looks like Jacques Ross was one of the first Dyersburg players to get to him, but he still couldn't hold him down. Once he got those feet turning, he was going to pick up positive yardage regardless of what Dyersburg wanted.
Picked up 4 yards there. Nice second effort. Walker out of the gun. Back to Ballard, working left side, looking for the edge. Has the 30, has the 35. His flags come out. Ballard has enough for a first down, pending the penalty flag. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, they let the play get off, so it's got to be some sort of a holding call, I would think.
Well, it could be offsides on Dyersburg, but they're walking back. Yeah, it's going to be a penalty. Well, that's why they don't have the officials up here in the press box with us. They've got a much better view of it. Holding on Milan. Big play there because that erases the first down.
Yep, that's one of those mental mistakes that you make. You do not need to be holding, especially when you've seen your running back already pick up positive yardage. There's no reason to hold on that play.
So Milan now, new line of scrimmage. Their own 22. Back to the ground, Ballard trips in the backfield. He goes down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's something I was worried about, Dan. I almost said before the game started tonight. The field condition here, the field is not in great shape. It's in good shape, but all the light rain and the heavy rains we've had over the last few days has made the field a little mushy. It's going to be hard to keep your footing tonight, I'm sure. 3rd
and 16. Looked almost like he tripped over his quarterback's foot, but I didn't see Walker react, so maybe he just did stumble.
Yeah, one thing you've got to make sure you're ready for when you get out here on this type of field and natural grass, you got to keep your footing.
3rd down and 15 plus. Paul Schulze can only count to 15. Here he is. Walker back to throw. Goes deep down the sideline and overthrows his intended receiver, incomplete. Looking for Blake Miller. So Milan going to have to punt it right back to Dyersburg, already down 6-0.
I love seeing Milan throw the football, but I don't like seeing him have to throw the football. I mean, when you get down to a 3rd down, and like you said, 3rd down, and he's going to have to go halfway across Gibson County to pick up the first down, that's definitely a throwing down. So I'd like to see him throw it on 1st and 2nd down a lot more.
And Miller was wide open, though.
Absolutely.
Just Landon Walker just missed him. Here's Landon in to punt it away. Didn't hit that one well off the side of the foot. Shanked it, and it's going to go out of bounds at the Milan 40. Oh, boy. So that punt's only going to cover just a tad over 15. Well, we'll say 15-plus yards.
Well, I don't think the referee knew exactly where the ball went out because he started at the 38, tiptoed back to about the 40-yard line. It looked like he spotted it there, and now he's tiptoed back about 3 yards forward. So now we're back down to about the 37.
Everybody's confused. Reagan Supreme Muffler in Milan, proud supporters of the Milan Bulldogs. See Joey or Johnny for all your automotive needs right here in Milan. So Dyersburg leading 6-0. And they have the football again. Now we got a timeout, Dyersburg. They want to talk it over. 6-0 Dyersburg here midway through the first quarter. Mention Reagan Supreme Muffler, Joey or Johnny, all your automotive needs. They specialize in tires and exhaust systems and oil changes. They'll take care of your brakes. You're going to need those brakes. You know, when you need to stop, you need to stop, right? It's not optional.
Absolutely.
And they'll take care of your brakes. Reagan Supreme Muffler in Milan on Highland Street. Open Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. And on Saturdays from 8 to noon. You can call Reagan Supreme Muffler at 613-2461. Tell them I sent you. Tell me and Michael and Paul.
Yes, I've got a neighbor that needs to show up over there. I can hear them coming 3 miles before they get home.
And if the bill's over $15, they can just put 15 plus on it. It'd be awesome. Here's Dyersburg. 1st and 10. Back to the ground they go. It's snowed under at the line of scrimmage. Not much there on first.
Great job by the Milan Bulldog defense there, wrapping him up, pulling him down. I have a feeling Coach Morris had a chat with him when the defense was on the sideline saying, look, guys, you're letting him get through that line of scrimmage way too easy. Time to wrap him up and shut him down.
Spencer Walker, who had been the #1 tailback, is playing almost exclusively on defense now, and he has really responded. The junior, he's not a big guy, 5'6", about 178. You see him line up over at the top of your screen there, defensive backfield, easy up towards that line of scrimmage. There he is. Well, you missed him that time. Looking for the answer. They have it. Moving inside to 30, and a late flag comes in.
I bet it's going to be a hold on number 27. He had him wrapped up from behind, and he let him go. He did that, oops, threw his hands up like, I think I messed up there. I think the ref saw it.
He said, what'd I do? But
you see him coming off the right side of the line over here.
Yep, got him wrapped up right there.
Yeah, watch him throw his hands up. Oops, I didn't do that.
Yep, that's when you throw those hands up, you may as well say, okay, guys, here I am, I held.
Absolutely.
Holding on Dyersburg. But Spencer Walker back in for a moment. He didn't make that play, but he is just playing fantastic defense for the Bulldogs.
I love some of these smaller guys. I mean, they have the speed, especially the smaller guys that play the corners. They're the ones that you have to watch that come flying through that line, especially on a blitz or a safety blitz. They're going to be able to get back to the quarterback.
2nd down and right at 15 for Dyersburg after the penalty. Back to the ground they go, right side with some room. Moving to the 35-yard line, so the gain is about 7, maybe 8 yards.
Milan Bulldogs doing a good job so far. You see they're stacking up that line of scrimmage and not opening up very many holes, not letting Dyersburg open up those holes either.
It's Nelson again on the carry. 3rd down, 8. For the Trojans, already leading 6-0 after a fumble recovery. Riley, that low center of gravity, he'll hand it off again, working right side, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for Nelson on 3rd down.
Well, Dan, if I was going to point out which Milan Bulldogs stacked up that hole, I'd be naming off about 5 people. It looked like there was nothing but a sea of blue right there in the middle to knock them down.
Make that purple.
Purple.
Purple, Michael, purple. And guess who it was to lead the charge? My man, Spencer Walker. So 4th down, the loss on the play was a yard, just 4th and 9 for Dyersburg.
I've got my blue contact lenses in, that's what it was.
But they look great on you though, Mike. Dyersburg going to punt it away. A golden opportunity lost there for the Trojans. Great job of the Milan defense. Punt's going to sail and roll inside the 5. So beautiful job punting. Going to pin Milan back at the 2. So the decision to punt looks like a good one right now for Dyersburg. Milan pinned deep in their own territory, trailing 6-0. This telecast made possible in part by John Moore and his staff. All your insurance needs at McNail Grange Insurance Agency, located in downtown Milan. They specialize in comparing rates and getting you the absolute best deal. 1st and 10, Milan deep in their own territory. Walker under center. He'll hand it off. Ballard straight ahead. Ballard's a little bit of room out to the 5, and that's all.
A little collar tackle there was able to bring him back down.
That hole, you could see the hole open up there, and then it closed off quickly.
You see the Dyersburg lineman coming through there. That's number 78. He's able to grab him, wrap him up. Court Teeter takes him down.
He's a big old boy, as they say.
He's been eating his beans and taters.
His and the other fellas.
Everybody's sitting at the table with him.
2nd and 7. Back to Ballard, left side. Ballard looks for the edge, has it. 10, 15, out to the 20, cutting back inside 30, and Ballard runs it all the way out to the 34-yard line, and that's going to be plenty enough for a Milan first down. And you can see right there, Michael, why Jeff Morris is really excited about his sophomore running back, Anthony Ballard.
Yeah, there was Jonathan Click had a chance to take him down for Dyersburg.
Oh, wait a minute.
He broke it back, but
I think we got too excited. Look here.
It looks like they're marching it back.
Everybody. I added a little bit extra sugar in my coffee and looked up, and there's a yellow flag laying out there. Oh,
just don't throw it at me.
And Ballard hit that edge quickly. Now we're going to come back. Man, that'll wipe out 30 yards on that gain by Ballard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Milan almost go back to the same style of play, though.
Penalty, the ball is placed inside the 5-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down and right at 10. Right back where we started. A tight formation for Milan. Ballard the tailback. McDaniel the fullback. Walker quarterback under center. Williams in motion. Here's play action. Walker back to throw. Fires, has a man, caught out at the 15. And that'll get some breathing room in a first down. On the reception was Storm Williams.
It was being pursued by Keyshawn Moses. But once that pass completion was made, he didn't really have much farther to go. He just took the rush straight out of bounds.
The execution level there was very high. Walker looked very comfortable on the move in his own end zone.
That's something that's hard to do, is roll out and throw the ball while you're rolling out.
Especially in your own end zone. Complicates things terribly. First down, here's the fullback. McDaniel straight ahead for a couple.
Kristen McDaniel carries the ball to the 19.
It's a huge first down, though, Michael, to get out of the shadow of your own goalpost.
Yeah, I think a lot of the yards that are going to be picked up tonight is probably going to be on the outside lanes, maybe a pitch out going around the left or the right, up the middle. Both teams love to do that, but it does set up those outside plays a lot better.
Milan sends two wide, top of the screen. Here's Walker. He'll go that way. Incomplete. Mayo, the intended receiver.
Had plenty of room. Had a receiver wide open. Actually had a couple of receivers that were pretty open. Just either overthrew that one or underthrew the other one.
We'll see. Brooks has been the favorite target for Landon Walker. Yet to have a catch tonight. 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Back into a third down and long situation. Something that you'd really like to avoid. Play action is Walker. Firing. Has his man. There he is. That's Brooks. He has it out at the 32. That's going to be a Milan first down as Le Martez.
You have to get your French side going.
I know it's. Sorry about that. He's a French model.
Dyersburg with a good open field tackle there. Keyshawn Moses able to wrap him up and bring him down, but not after they get that first down.
Brooks, a junior, 6'1", 175 pounds, and a great kid. Hear a lot of good things about him. First down, Bulldogs. Walker going to keep it as the edge, has the 40. Near a first down. Beautiful job of ball handling. Dyersburg crashed out on the tailback, and Walker just taking around left hand.
Yeah, beautiful fake there. Dyersburg keyed on the tailback. Thought they had the ball. The quarterback just swings out to the left. Had plenty of running room. Picks up another Milan first down.
That is a first down for the Bulldogs. Milan keeps the drive alive. Remember now, this drive started inside our own 5. And the drive so far has covered about 78 yards, including the penalty, the 30-yard run brought back.
They went forward and then got backed up, so they're having to pick up extra yardage.
Walker going to hand it to Ballard with Ballard out near midfield. He's into Dyersburg territory before they finally take him off his feet. And you're another Bulldog first down.
Yeah, I love how Milan's mixing it up. Like I said, they're going out to the left, they're going out to the right. They fake a handoff up the middle. This time they do hand it off up the middle and pick up plenty of positive yards.
Good to see those linemen blocking downfield. You know, that's good. That's Lucas Fisher, son of John Fisher. Blocking downfield. Lucas, 6'3", 235-pound junior offensive lineman. Second down in the yard, and we get whistles.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like possibly a false start. Looked like Milan moved just a little bit before the ball was snapped.
Still in the procedure against the Bulldogs.
There it is.
Still second down.
See if we can see who moved here. Looked like the centers flinched a little bit.
Sure did. You know, turnovers are certainly are highlighted in any game, but penalties not as bad as turnovers, but Michael, they're pretty close second.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the ground, Ballards. They got him in the backfield this time and thrown for a loss.
Yeah, it looked like Court Teeter broke through that line really quick from Dyersburg, was able to wrap him up. Like I said before, Dan, I love to see him mix it up, but if you go back to the bread and butter too much straight up the middle, eventually they're going to key on that, and Court Teeter did that time for Dyersburg.
Yeah, Ballard got it slowly. Lucky he didn't get hurt on that one.
He's a big old boy, Court Teeter.
He sure is. Dyersburg's a big football team. They're big. They have good skill position players. They're well coached. And I know some of the Trojan fans scratching their heads saying, well, why are we 3-3? We'll be right back here. That's 1 quarter in the books. 6-0. Dyersburg leading Milan on the BallGame Blitz on the Mirror-Exchange.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Slow motion instant replay presented by Eye Care Group PLC. The mission of the Eye Care Group is to compassionately care for all patients to provide the highest quality vision care in a friendly environment. And that's what they do. They focus on inspiring the trust of the patients. Your eyes, you got to have them, man. And you need to trust the people that take care of them, and no one has earned the trust of West Tennesseans more than the Eye Care Group. PLC, 1000 Van Drive in Jackson. Call them at 668-3018. 668-3018. We head to the second quarter. Dyersburg with a 6-0 lead. Milan 3rd and 7. Here's Walker out of the gun. He'll keep it. Walker bouncing outside. Has room. Has the first down into Dyersburg territory. 20. Tia, he may go, and he will. Touchdown, Milan.
Danny, they did the exact same thing I talked about earlier when I said I'd love to see them mix it up. They did a couple of plays with handoff up the middle. This time, fake the handoff up the middle, roll out to the left side, plenty of running room, and you saw faking everybody out there. He's gone after that one.
Landon Walker. Boy, he is really coming into his own as a quarterback, not only with his ability to pass the football, but he is getting to the point where he's such a threat with his legs. Extra point attempt. Hits the upright. Oh, boy. So Milan a chance to take the lead. Connor Allen's kick banged off that left upright. Connor's a solid kicker, but it's windy out here tonight, Mike.
Well, it looked like number 13 for Dyersburg, Bryce Gilmore, who's actually the kicker for Dyersburg. Looked like he may have got a little bit of a hand on that ball. He got some pretty good height out of that jump.
Our new score, Milan 6 and Dyersburg 6. Well, we thought it'd be a good football game, and the way Milan's been playing last few weeks, we expect Milan to win this football game. 6 apiece here. Milan had to overcome that early turnover that led to the Dyersburg touchdown. And so the Bulldogs, they checked that football inside their own 5-yard lines. That drive's going to be 96 yards officially from the Milan touchdown.
Yeah, they've got to be feeling good right now. I mean, they came from negative yardage. Coach Morris has to really be happy with the way his Bulldogs are playing right now. Like I said, they're able to mix up a lot of different plays on offense. When you can do that, get positive yards out of each and every one of them. Dyersburg looked confused just about halfway all the way through that. So if Milan can keep this up, I think they're probably going to win this game pretty easily.
Well, now, there's nothing illegal about broadcasters being confident. Here's Connor Allen's kickoff. Into that wind. A ground ball scooped up. Running laterally along to 25. Breaking a tackle across the 30 and taken down at the 32. So Dyersburg will take control of the football.
Second with first and 10.
Nice starting field position. We're tied at 6.
It looked like the Dyersburg player took a really good shot. I was trying to see who actually put the hit on him as he was coming around the left side. There he was there. Now I know exactly who it is. It was Jonathan Crabb that put that lick on the Dyersburg receiver. And after that lick, he didn't want to get up and play anymore today, I don't think.
Ross on the return for Dyersburg. Here are the Trojans. Back to throw. Underneath they go. Complete for short yardage. Milan had that one wrapped up, and a late flag comes in.
Yeah, Blake Miller was the first one. He was standing right there by the receiver. Of course, he was behind him, so he almost had to let him make the catch. We'll see what the penalty is.
Oh, you know, when it comes in that late, it's typically face mask, and that's what it is. The 5-yard variety.
A little extracurricular activity there. I didn't see exactly who came over the face mask, but I'm sure it was on the tackle. Yeah, they're all bunched in there really tight.
Incidental face mask. Ball be placed to just the other side of the 40.
So they'll mark it off to the 40. The play will stand, and we'll repeat first down. First down and 2 for Dyersburg. Riley under center. Here's Riley going to hand it off, working the left side, not much there. Is Milan, that defensive line is really starting to take this game over, Michael, the last couple of drives. They're winning the battle up front on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, something you're not seeing out of Dyersburg like you are seeing out of Milan. Dyersburg isn't mixing up their plays well enough. You're seeing just about every other play is handoff straight up the middle. Milan's defensive line is keying on that. They're just plugging up those holes in the center, and Dyersburg has nowhere to go.
Well, close enough for a measurement. It was first down and 2.
I'm going to go ahead and say that he's about a half-yard short now.
The field's on the carry for Dyersburg. If I'm the Trojans, I'm hoping I'm a little bit short of that first down. Second down in inches gives you a lot of different options. And they're going to be just inches shy of that first down. My name is Dan Reaves, along with Michael Doles, here on the BallGame Blitz on the Mirror-Exchange website. Award-winning newspaper, Victor Parkins, executive editor. So second down and inches for Dyersburg. And a 6-all game. Here's Riley again under center. He'll pitch it left side, look at that edge, and they have it to the 45. And take it down at the 48-yard line. That's going to be plenty for the first down. Nelson on the carry for Dyersburg.
Yeah, you had a couple of Milan players that was able to stretch the play out over to the left side, but still he was already past the line of scrimmage, had already picked up the first down. Looked like number 30 for Milan was over there to finally take him down. That would have been Coleman, I think.
Coleman is correct. First and 10 Trojans out near midfield. Riley, he'll keep it this time, and nothing. Maybe a yard, it's off. Riley.
A good wrap up from behind. That's something you don't see very often when a quarterback tries to sneak the football. You've got a defensive lineman that was able to come around from behind him. It looked like Jordan Shepard. He's a bag for Milan. Was able to come around there, wrap a quarterback up from behind, keep him from getting very many yards.
Second and 9. Dyersburg out to the right end midfield. Riley again at tight formation. Here's the big fullback, not much there. Maybe a yard, and that's all for Fields.
And once again, trying to hand it off straight up the middle. Looked like several different Milan players. Storm Williams, one of those in there that was able to grab him or wrap him up. That's a name you'll hear quite often normally when you're listening to Milan Bulldog football is Storm Williams.
He couldn't. Great player, isn't he, Michael? I mean, a long late, well, we saw Avery Williamson's number retired. The Tennessee Titans linebacker, former Bulldog. There's a lot of great players come through here. Third down and 7. There's a pitch right side. has the 45 and fights ahead near that first down. He's right at the sticks. Nelson thinks he's got it, and I think he needed the 42 in. I think they spotted him at the 41.
And once he made that turn, he turned the burners on, ran by a couple of Milan, actually outran a Milan player, but plenty of Milan players over there to put the stop to him, but not after he was able to pick up the first down.
So Dyersburg responding to the Milan scoring drive with a nice drive of their own they're putting together, Mike.
Yeah, Milan doing a good job of holding him at the line of scrimmage when they try to run it straight up the middle, but those outs to the right or the left, that's where Milan's having trouble right now picking those up.
First down, Dyersburg. Back to the ground they go, left side with room and down to the 36-yard line. That's Nelson again on the killer.
Cameron King for Milan able to come in there and help wrap him up. But this is one of the few plays you've seen Dyersburg shoot around the left side but shoot right back up the middle. And King was able to grab him there and stop him.
The gain 7. 2nd and 3. Huge Region 7-3-8 game tonight here in Bulldog territory. 2 wide. Here's Riley under center. He'll hand it off straight ahead. They go with it again. Has 2, maybe 3 before they push him backwards. That's big old Deshaun Fields.
And once again, that's the second play in a row. Cameron King got in the middle of that one. But I think half the city of Milan was in on that tackle. That's all I saw was a big wall of purple.
Williams, you said the city of Milan. That made me think of Herb Davis, the former longtime mayor, the late Herb Davis. Remember one year showed up at the, well, a lot of years. He was always at the football game. They had a big old sign right after re-election that says, "Thank you, Milan, for re-electing me mayor." God, it had to be in the 1970s. Where'd the time go? 3rd down and 1. Straight ahead they go, and I think they got it. The flag comes in there late. I didn't respond to that, Michael, because I didn't think I should.
Well, you call the game because it's age before beauty. That's
well,
no response again.
We'll see if we can get this announcer stunned. Shot block, Dyersburg. That's a big one, Michael. You can't go low. If a man is engaged, we'll see if we can pick it up. There it is. Right there, right in the center of the screen. The official caught it. Just can't do that. That's so dangerous to go low on a defensive lineman. And thankfully, in this game of football, which is the greatest game ever invented, that's illegal.
That and water polo. Those 2 are my favorites.
You know, you say that. My buddy Shaggy's daughter, Andrea,
plays water polo.
And she is one of the best in the country. At 12 years old, plays for Riverside, California.
Wow.
3rd down and 9, big play here. Pitch left side, it's on the ground, and Dyersburg has to just fall on it in the backfield. And the Bulldog defense finally snuffs out this Dyersburg drive that looked promising. But Nelson couldn't find the handle on the pitch, and Milan will take over.
Yeah, that's one of those times where the Dyersburg player was looking ahead instead of looking to where the football was coming at him. He had his eyes straight forward, never saw the football coming to him.
I said Milan will take over after the punt, the alleged punt. The reason he took his eye off the ball was because Spencer Walker was crashing down, and it's from his from the edge of the top of the screen. Nice job, Spencer Walker. Here's the punt. High, hanging. Another nice one, going to roll inside the 20 and be down to the Bulldog 17. So the Milan defense able to stop the Dyersburg drive. Now the Bulldog offense gets it back and a chance to take the first lead of the night.
Yeah, if I'm going to compliment Dyersburg on anything, I'll compliment them on their punter. He's able to get that ball well downfield. He had Milan trapped down inside the 5-yard line earlier, and now he gets a good punt down to about the 18. Milan, though, was able to come back and pick up those points last possession. Let's see what they do here.
A 96-yard drive. last shot. Here's Walker again, going to keep it. Looking for the edge. Has it again. 25, 30. Look out. He's out to the 35-yard line. I said Walker. That's not Walker. That's Blake Miller.
Blake Miller's got the burners on as soon as he rolled out to the left side. There wasn't a Dyersburg player that was going to be able to catch him from behind.
Blake Miller just lined up there at quarterback, ran the Wildcat, and rips off a nice gainer. 18 yards. Walker back in there. He'll hand it off to Ballard straight ahead. Ballard from his penalty flash comes down. Ballard has 4 yards, but this one probably going to come back.
I couldn't see exactly what the penalty was going to be, but probably another hold.
Well, where it's thrown is illegal shift, I would imagine. Yeah,
And it was.
it's a shift on Milan.
Yeah, that flag was thrown well in the backfield. Didn't see exactly what the illegal shift was, but
No, I didn't pick up on it either. So Milan now, after the penalty, first down at 15. We know that because it doesn't say 15 plus. Here's Ballard, left side. Boom. Has the 40, has the 45, has midfield, and dives down to the 45 of Dyersburg. Anthony Ballard running the football and running it well.
Well, I love to see Milan run these plays the way they are right now. A little handoff, a little shot out to the left side, but like I said, Dyersburg's having some serious troubles right now trying to catch these Milan runners from behind.
24 yards for Ballard on the carry and a Bulldog first down. We thank Reagan Supreme Muffler. Call them at 686-1640. They give you brakes, whatever you need. First and 10, Milan. On the ground, here's Spencer Walker in trouble and does his best to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he made it. Too much penetration from the Trojan defense.
Yeah, a little handoff to the left side. He got held up a little bit there by a Dyersburg defender, but was able to spin around, break loose from that, but not from the second tackler, and they take him out of bounds. A couple of other players that bounced around out of bounds after the play was over.
Spencer Walker didn't quite make it back to the line of scrimmage, but he should have really lost 5 yards. So nice job by Spencer. Stays in there, tailback. 2 wide, split top of the screen. The quarterback landed Walker out of the gun. Play action, here's landed back to throw. Goes deep down the center of the field and incomplete. It's broken up near the goal line. Looking for his receiver down there. That was intended for number 31 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, Dylan into double coverage.
Yeah, Dylan Whitehead should have been able to get that, but Dyersburg defender came in, stuck his arm in at the last second, slapped that ball away.
Well, you take your chances downfield. I know it was double coverage, but Dylan's a great receiver. Gave him a chance to try to make a play. Third down and 11. Here's Walker, going to keep it again to the 40. And inside the 35, he's going to have that first down. It's landed Walker really hurting Dyersburg tonight with his feet, his legs, not so much his arm, but he's running the ball well, Michael.
Once again, Dan, I love how Milan's offense keeps mixing up the plays. They go left, they throw it down the middle, they'll go to the right, they'll hand it off up the middle. They're just keeping Dyersburg's defense kind of on their toes. They don't know exactly what's coming next.
You know, this is not the same Milan team we saw against Huntington. I don't know what Jeff Morris did, but that's why he's one of the best ever. Spencer Walker makes a tackle. To the 20 he goes. Look out. Here's Walker down to the 11. Spencer Walker has another Bulldog first down.
Yeah, I thought he might take it all the way to the house. He picked up a key block right there at the end of the run. I thought he was going to be able to make it all the way into the end zone, but was tripped up there by Dyersburg and close to the 10.
Look, nice move right there to 30. Spencer Walker, 5'6", 178 pounds, a junior. Boy, I like the way this kid plays football. So the Bulldogs back in the red zone at the Dyersburg 11. Looking to take their first lead of the evening. High formation, Ballard back in there. This is Ballard, straight ahead. Ballard has the 5, and he dives down near the 3. Now, Milan can't pick up the first down without hitting the end zone, but they'll have to reach the 1 or just inside the 2 for the first down.
Yeah, you saw a beautiful block there just a moment ago from Tristan McDaniel. Came in and popped one of the Dyersburg linemen and opened up that hole for him.
Ballard ripped off 8 yards. 2nd and 2. High formation, Ballard's the tailback. Here's Storm Williams in motion. The give, Ballard's bounces, Ballard, touchdown! There he is, the sophomore Anthony Ballard's with a touchdown, and the Bulldogs take a 12-6 lead.
Yeah, Ballard was not going to be denied that time. He got grabbed and held up just momentarily by a couple of Dyersburg defenders, but he just kept churning, got it in the end zone.
Connor Allen in to attempt to point after. Both teams came up empty on their PAT attempts. This win has a lot to do with it. Allen, this time, splits the uprights, and Milan takes a 13-6 lead over Dyersburg. Well, it's 2 great-looking drives back-to-back that have pay dirt for the Bulldogs, Michael.
Yep, like I said, I love how Milan's offense is able to mix up so many different plays. They have different options, and the coach already is able to pick 3 or 4 different plays out just about every time from the line of scrimmage. Mixes it up well, and they pick up the score for them.
2:26 left before halftime, and certainly if you're Milan taking his 13-6 lead with a 13-0 run here, you don't want Dyersburg to feel anything positive before they go into the locker room. So the Bulldog defense is going to be asked to stop Dyersburg here over the final 2:21.
I have a feeling Dyersburg is going to have some trouble with Milan's defense. Milan's being strong on both sides of the ball. Like we saw, they mixed it up well on the offense. On the defensive side, Dyersburg hasn't shown me a lot so far. They keep playing the same plays, and if Milan keeps seeing the same thing coming at them over and over and over, they're going to have a really easy time of stopping Dyersburg's offense.
Connor Allen swings that right leg through, and we are going to have a touchback. Allen, nice job on the kickoff. A great kicker is a tremendous weapon, Michael. Touchbacks, huge.
I've got a guy that I know that was a kicker for a Trenton team and scored all kinds of yardage or all kinds of points all year long. And as a matter of fact, I think he even had the most points scored in one game by a kicker. So, and I sat and talked to him one day about, the different things about a kicker, and he said, that's probably the main player out there on the field that has the most pressure on him, because if you miss a kick, the whole town hates you. It's not like a quarterback missing a pass. They remember the kicker all the time.
That's right. From the 20, first down, Dyersburg on the ground, and crossing the 25 out near the 27 is Nelson. And we've got a Bulldog down holding a knee, I think.
Injury timeout on the field.
We'll see.
Yeah, it looked like one of the linemen.
Whitehead, I believe. Dylan Whitehead.
Yeah, I couldn't quite make out the number when he went down.
Being attended on the field here for the Bulldogs. Dylan, a junior, played well for Milan this year.
Well, let's hope it's nothing serious.
Let's give a round of applause for these junior Bulldogs.
You can see here on the eye care group instant replay, Dylan coming in. It looks like
Tonight, when you came in the gate, there were flyers.
It was friendly fires. Teammates trying to make the tackle as well went down like right into Dylan's, maybe his knee, maybe his ankle. We couldn't really tell on them from up here. Again, it's time for some predictions. Tomorrow, college football. Ole Miss down in Florida Our old friend Hugh Freeze, I think, has a monumental task. Michael, you may think I'm crazy, but I think Florida wins that game tomorrow big.
Well, I would almost disagree with you except for one fact. Florida is coming off a big win against the Volunteers, a game they shouldn't have won. So if you're that kind of a team, Florida is one of the cockiest teams out there. They're going to be at home in Gainesville. Hugh Freeze is going to go down there, and he's going to have some serious trouble in Gatorland. And I'm not a Gator fan. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big Ole Miss Hugh Freeze fan, but that's going to be a difficult task to pull off.
Yeah, bad as I hate to, I'm going to have to take Florida to win the game. Good news here. Dylan Whitehead is up and makes his way off the field under his own power. A little bit of a hitch in his giddy up. So Dylan heads over, and Dr. McAdoo going to take a closer look at it. Well, in Tennessee, hosting Arkansas tomorrow.
I'm a big Tennessee fan, but I don't see Tennessee winning the 2 more games this season. And that's not one of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee don't get out to an early lead. Same thing folding this second half. Back to the ground, not much there. In fact, I'm going to say Tennessee, Arkansas tomorrow, 24-20, Arkansas.
Another 1-point blow.
24-20.
Oh, 24-20.
24-20.
You said 21-20.
No.
Well, that sounds like a good score.
Well, it's a bad score.
It's a good score for Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see Tennessee winning too many more games this year. They're still kind of a young team. They've been building since 1920.
I think so.
They're still
brick
working
by brick. Third down, Dyersburg keeps it on the ground. They'll have their first down.
Clears the ball to about the 34-yard line. It'll be first and 10, Dyersburg.
See if Dyersburg going to burn a timeout. Don't think so.
Yeah, handoff once again straight up the middle, Dan. You're going to see that a lot. Reminds me of several other teams in West Tennessee. They love to go to that handoff up the middle when it works for them. You're eating up a lot of time on the clock, and you're picking up positive yardage. When it doesn't work for you, you're going to be shut down. Highland's able to shut them down.
Hard to do that in a 2-minute drill. Pitch left side, not much there. Working the short side, top of the screen, not much there. And Milan's going to let them do this all they want to.
Yeah, Jordan Shepard came in there to make that tackle, and like I said, a lot of the Milan players are able to key on what Dyersburg is doing. They're not trying to do anything. I haven't seen a pass from Dyersburg in quite a while that I remember. So, as long as Milan keeps seeing the same sort of running plays, maybe a little pitch back here and there, they're able to take them down pretty easy.
And Dyersburg burns a timeout. Curious clock management.
So you're rating Butch Jones after his first part of the season?
Well, if you compare his record to that of Derrick Dooley,
Timeout, Dyersburg.
they're about even. About even. I'll say this about Butch Jones. Something about a flat top, which he wears a flat top. You look at a flat top, and it tells me, a flat top just says to me that, you know what, you can trust me. But the guy can recruit with the best of them, but that's only half of it. His obvious mistakes. If Tennessee should be 4-0 and ranked about 12th in the nation.
Should be. Lost a game they really shouldn't have lost against Oklahoma.
2nd and 7, and we got some penalty flags.
Yeah, that play never got started really well. Looked like Dyersburg's line was moving, and we'll see what they call. Yep, false start is going to be against Dyersburg. I thought I saw the line shifting a little bit before the quarterback got the snap. So. What kind of prediction do you have for the rest of the season for Tennessee? What do you see them doing?
Well, I think Tennessee loses Saturday, and you're talking about 0-2 start in the SEC. Dip below 500s. This young team, it's hard to say. Here's Milan. They got him in the backfield and throwing for a loss back to the 22-yard line. And that's probably going to pretty much wrap this one up for the first half.
Absolutely. One of your buddies there, Bryce Vandiver, got through that line, and he says, "No, sir."
Boy, just gobbled that one up. Bryce Van Dyne. Bryce, a junior for the Bulldogs. So third down at about 20 here.
Yeah.
Or let's call it 15 plus.
Even if Van Dyne hadn't caught him, he had Spencer Walker looking him straight in the eyes.
Third down. Back to the ground, left side with some room. Out across the 35 and taken down at the 40. About 5 yards shy of that first down.
Yeah, good pursuit by the Bulldogs.
That's going to do it.
Oliver came after him.
Yep. That'll run the clock out in the first half. We'll head to the locker room. It's Milan 13 and Dyersburg 6.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
Milan football on the BallGame Blitz, presented by the Mirror-Exchange and produced by Worthy Road Studios. Victor Parkins, executive producer, Scarlett Elliott, the advertising manager, Paul Schulze, producer and editor, and we are underway in the second half as Connor Allen gets his foot into it. And we take it in near the goal line. In fact, foot on the goal line, that's an automatic touchback. My name's Dan Reaves, along with Michael Doles. And Michael, Milan turns it over early in the game. Dyersburg cashes in, gets 6 out of it. Milan then gets rolling offensively. The final 2 series of the first half, one of them's a 95-plus yard drive. And then they followed that up with another beautiful touchdown drive to take a 13-6 lead.
Yeah, I love the kind of football Milan's playing right now. Offense able to mix it up really well. The defense is playing some good tight line of scrimmage football. Dyersburg so far kind of a lackluster performance as far as their offense goes. I haven't really seen anything I'm impressed with as far as their running game yet.
There's Dyersburg again. They go right back to the well, and the well is dry. And there's Spencer Walker, and there's Storm Williams knocking him down near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I knew we were going to be announcing that guy's name quite a bit, Storm Williams. The Storm came through the line there and stopped Dyersburg, looked like for a little bit of negative yardage.
The loss is a yard. 2nd and 11 for Dyersburg. Riley going to hand it off. Oh, bam! Right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing. And crashing in there, Blake Miller. Boy, Miller hammered him, Michael.
Yeah, well, you also saw Storm Williams in there on that tackle as well, too. He's not going to be denied. He's going to be able to get his arms in there. But Milan showing us exactly what they're made of right now. Just stacking everybody up at the line, putting hard hits on Dyersburg, and shutting them down at the line of scrimmage.
13-6. Milan leads it, looking to take control of this football game, trying to force Dyersburg into a 3-and-out to start the second half. 3rd and 10 from their own 20. Pitch left side, top of the screen they go with flags, hammered, taken down after a gain of about a yard, and there's Dylan Whitehead. The flag, I don't know. And another Milan player getting up.
As Thomas Burns for Milan getting up, a little shook off. He's hopping off the side of the field to see what the flag is.
It's going to be holding on Dyersburg. Milan will decline this one and force the Trojans to punch.
Bulldogs decline the penalty. Brings up 4th down.
I was trying to see exactly what happened to Thomas Burns. He went down just, it looked like he was hit by any of the Dyersburg players, just went down kind of hard and limped off the field.
4th and 10, Dyersburg going to have to punt it away. Milan showing they're going to come after it, now back away. Here they come. They just get it out of there. Beautiful punts. Milan going to let it roll inside the 40. And touched at the Bulldog 37. So Milan sold out, but after the punt they nearly blocked it. Nice job by Dyersburg, but still with that, Milan will start with relatively good field position at their own 37.
I thought the Dyersburg kicker might be a little spooked by that rush, that blitz that came on him, but like I said, if I've got anything positive to say about Dyersburg, especially special teams, playing extremely well.
Here's Milan, first down. On the ground, Ballard room. Ballard's just bulls his way across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Ballard has 9.
Milan having a little trouble right now. They're able to do just about what they want to. They're handing off up the middle. They're pitching it out to the left side. They're even bringing in running backs to take direct snaps from center. So Milan pretty well having their way with Dyersburg.
2nd and a yard. Here's McDaniel, the fullback, straight ahead. He'll have the first down out near the 49-yard line. Nothing fancy.
Well, great job of Milan's offensive line pushing the entire line of Dyersburg's defense. Watch them back up 2 or 3 yards there. Milan just shoving them around.
So the Bulldogs with a fresh set of downs. Back to Ballard, left side. Ballard into Dyersburg territory, taken down at the Trojan 49. Ballard on first down will pick up 2.
Don't have to do anything pretty if you're able to get through that line of scrimmage over and over and over. Milan's picking up little chunks of yardage here and there, and then they'll bust one wide open for 20, 30, 40 yards at a time from time to time.
Brooks splits far top of the screen. Mayo bottom. Walter keeps it. Walter down to the 46 of Dyersburg. So that'll bring up, after a 3-yard gain, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, beautiful little fake handoff there to Anthony Ballard. Quarterback keeper just runs it up left side. Dyersburg mainly went after Ballard and missed their tackles on the quarterback.
So Bulldogs 3rd and 5 out of the gun. Walker going to keep it. He's got him this time and tossed for a loss back to the 48-yard line.
Well, they went back to about the same play they had before, and that time Dyersburg was ready for it. They were able to get through the line and key on the quarterback. Once again, the fake was to Ballard. Quarterback keeper design play, and defense was able to get through.
Well, you know, at the point on the field, if Milan was able to pick up positive yardage, Jeff Morris may have gone for it, but after losing, turns into a 4th down and 8, so Jeff going to punt it away. Dyersburg came after that one. Milan gets it out of there. Walker does a nice punt. Then Milan will down at the 14.
Yeah.
So,
it looked like Dyersburg almost ran into the kicker. I was wondering if they might have got a little piece of him, but apparently not. No flags on the play.
much different feel to this football team as we move into the second half of the season, Michael, than what we saw early in the season.
Milan playing with a lot of enthusiasm. Like you said, it looks like a totally different team than what we saw early. Offense playing great, defense able to hold teams at bay.
So Dyersburg, Steinfeld on offense. We'll see if they can get it going. Not here on first down. Thrown for a loss is Nelson.
Yeah, Spencer Walker came flying through that line for Milan, wrapped him up back there at about the 10-yard line, threw him for a big loss.
That defensive front is just playing lights out. The loss is 2. Second and 12. Dyersburg just outside their own 10. Riley back under center. Here's Riley. He'll hand it off. Straight ahead. Not much. Well, number 4 wasn't ready to go downfield, but the whistle is blew. His momentum had been halted.
And I'm still waiting to see Dyersburg start passing the football some. Everything they're doing is hand off center, hand off left, and absolutely going nowhere against this Milan defense.
The pickup by Fields was 3 yards. It's third down and 9. And the crowd getting into it here on the Bulldog side. Third and 9. Riley back to throw, fires, has his man underneath, and tackled by Dylan Whitehead, well short of that first down. And Michael, Milan will give them this. It's third and 9. If you want to go underneath for a 4-yard pass, be our guest. That's what Milan says.
Absolutely. They finally did exactly what I said. I was waiting for him to throw a pass, but if you're looking for first down yardage and you throw half a first down yardage, you're not going to get a first down. It's pretty obvious.
You're going to have to break a tackle, going to have to work for it. Dylan Whitehead said, no, sir, not in my watch. He made a nice tackle. So Dyersburg forced to punt from inside their own 10. Bulldogs going to let it hit. Takes a Trojan roll into Milan territory and down at the Bulldog 48-yard line. So Milan now with the defense playing so well, keeping Dyersburg and playing this game here in the third quarter on the Dyersburg side of the field. And that's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, that actually opens up a lot of options for your offense when your defense is playing well enough to where you're giving your offense good spots on the field to start their drives from. Milan's offense has a lot of options. They can go to the air a lot. They can pitch out to the right or the left a lot. Don't have to run it straight up the middle.
Here's Milan. 1st and 10. Landon Walker out of the gun. McDaniel in motion, left to right. We got motion.
Yeah, I saw that one a little while ago. Number 77 for Milan on the offensive line flinched a little bit. Dyersburg saw it. They were pointing it out and saying, hey, and you'll see it here as he flinches just a little bit. It's almost not enough to see, but here it comes right there. Just that small flinch.
It's complicated matters. Milan had 2 backs in motion, slightly. Five-yard penalty, 1st and 15. Here's Landon. He'll hand it off. Ballard's not much, maybe a yard.
Dyersburg is content. If you're going to try to run it up the middle, that's where Dyersburg says that we can stop you there. And that's exactly what they did. Came through the line. Looks like it's going to put Milan in a passing situation here.
Second and 15, no gain. On first, Landon Walker out of the gun. 2 wide, split top of the screen. Ballard to tailback. This will be Ballard's working right side, looking for the edge, and he won't get there.
Yeah, I think Dyersburg was keying on the run the entire way. I thought maybe Milan would decide to go to the air on that one. Dyersburg did have defenders down the field, though, but they were able to get through that line there and wrap up the Milan offense.
Well, if you're Milan, you don't want to waste this terrific starting field position. In order to avoid that mistake, the Bulldogs going to have to convert a 3rd down and 14. Brooks, bottom of the screen. Here's Walker out of the shotgun. He'll hand it off. Ballard has room. Has the 45. Look out. Outside the numbers 30. He may go. Here's Ballard being ran down at the 5-yard line. Anthony Ballard broke that tackle, bounced it outside, and just ran out of gas. And oh boy.
Well,
this is going to come back. It's his second big run of the night. Ballard has seen wiped away.
Well, that may have been why the run was so well there, Dan. We had a hold on Milan, grabbed hold of one of the defenders for Dyersburg, and he was probably going to be able to make the tackle. You'll see it right here. And so he just grabs hold of the jersey, number 21 there, and grabbed 27, and just held him up just enough to give the Milan running back a chance to squeak it around the outside and pick up all that yardage.
Well, the shame is that yardage was picked up enough for the 1st down already.
Yeah, it was going to set up Milan pretty good. They were going to have a 1st and goal at about the 5-yard line probably.
After they mark this one off, well, we play 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Milan. Walker. He'll keep it. Walker. 40. He may go. Look out. 20, 10. Touchdown. Landon Walker.
Yeah, at that time, they played exactly the way they needed to. No holds. Just bust the holes up the line. Ran right through Dyersburg. Great play by Milan.
52 yards. Landon Walker. He's been just absolutely hurting Dyersburg with that quarterback keeper around the end tonight. And this one is just a huge play. Is Landon Walker again showing off his ball handling skills and his speed. Allen's extra point is perfect, and Milan takes a 20-6 lead over Dyersburg.
Dyersburg 6, Milan Bulldogs 20.
20 unanswered points by Milan to take the 20-6 advantage. And Michael Albin's 332 has disappeared off the third quarter clock.
Yep, something I've noticed about Dyersburg in this second half, they're getting a little tired out there. As a matter of fact, that last run by Milan when they scored the touchdown, I noticed a couple of the Dyersburg defenders that possibly could have maybe made the tackle, but they gave up on chasing him down at about the 20-yard line. Yeah. Just said the heck with it. You can see them, they're just wore out. Dyersburg's come up against this Milan defense and Milan offense, and they're pounding them pretty hard. So Dyersburg getting a little wore out. You can see it from them.
BallGame Blitz on the Mirror-Exchange websites. This evening presented in part by Reagan Supreme Muffler in Milan, super supporters of the Bulldogs, Joey and Johnny, all your. So the Bulldogs with a 20-6 lead, 2 minutes and change left third quarter. Connor Allen sent to kick off for the Dogs. Here's Allen. Oh, it's an onside kick. And Allen's going to cover it up into Dyersburg 49. And I tell you this, Michael, you won't see better execution on an onside kick. And that one caught Dyersburg, flat-footed.
Yeah, I think Dyersburg was asleep on that one. But like you said, the onside kick was something to perfection. And they just kicked this right across the 50-yard line, got enough blockers out front to throw Dyersburg off and to keep them away from the football. And Milan had no trouble recovering that onside kick.
That was a thing of beauty. So the Bulldogs, another golden opportunity. 1st and 10 from the Trojan 49. Dyersburg stunned. Milan with 20 unanswered points after trailing 6-0 early. Mayo and Brooks split far bottom of the screen. On the ground, Ballard straight ahead. Ballard breaks a tackle and stumbles down near the 40. He'll have 9 on first down.
Yeah, Dan, I don't doubt as you see some of the Dyersburg players just standing around, I don't doubt the Dyersburg's just wore out. This Milan offense just keeps pounding it straight up the middle. Then they'll have a little pitch out, confusing Dyersburg players with some sneaky attacks with fakes to running backs, and they just got Dyersburg confused and tired right now.
2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. McDaniels stumbles inside the 40. He'll have it after the Milan first down.
And Milan having no trouble doing pretty much what they want to. Just simple handoff up the middle.
Such a big game for a number of different reasons. Milan could move to 3-1 in the region and really put Dyersburg in a situation to really face an uphill battle at 1-3 in region. Here's Ballard's, not much this time. Milan, next week they take off. Then JCM comes here to Johnny Hill Stadium. Then Milan travels over to Southside and close at home against South Gibson. And I got to tell you, Milan's going to be favored in all 3 of those games.
Absolutely. The JCM game for sure, I'm pretty sure that Milan shouldn't have any trouble in that. Can't wait to see that South Gibson game, though.
2nd and 10 to the air. Walker got a man caught at the 30 and taken down at the 29. On the reception, Lewis Mayo.
You know, like I said, Milan having no trouble. They can either do it on the ground or just a little rollout pass to the right. Receiver wide open there. Dyersburg just can't get to him in time, and he's close to a first down again.
Well, Mayo, they may have to measure this one. He's right at the sticks. Yeah, they have to measure it. Well, you know, Milan, once they get that passing game going, then with a big running back like Anthony Ballard, 6 feet, he's 190 or so. Just leaning on that defense all night. Michael, you pointed out a couple times, Dyersburg looks tired out there.
Yeah. Milan's got some pretty good-sized players out there. The one thing I really love about Milan, too, a lot of these guys got to be back next year, too. So these teams aren't going to look forward to facing Milan for the next few years for sure. Looks like he's just a little bit short.
3rd and inches for the Dogs. Jeff Morris looking to pick up career win number 202 if Milan can hold on. 3rd down, less than a yard. Walker under center. It's the fullback, and it's the first down as Tristan McDaniel moves from the 28 down near the 25 to pick up the Bulldog first down.
And Dan, that's one of those times to where even in slow motion replay, it was hard to catch that guy getting through the line. That was a really quick handoff and a really quick jaunt right up the center.
So Milan looking to really, I don't want to say ice this game because we still have another quarter to play, but take a commanding lead. Ballard's right side, nothing. Hammered, line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job at Dyersburg getting through the line that time. Milan went back to that play just one too many times. Dyersburg was ready for it.
McNeil Insurance Agency. Well, you talk about John Moore, Great American. John Moore is at McNeil Grange Insurance Agency in downtown Milan. And that's going to do it. 3 quarters in the books. And the Bulldogs on a 20-6 lead as we head to quarter number 4 here at Bob Barkins Field.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
My name's Dan Reaves along with Michael Doles as we head to the 4th quarter. Milan with a 20-6 advantage over Dyersburg. We highlighted the importance of this 7-3A showdown. Milan can move to 3-1 if they hold on and win it. But if Dyersburg can't fight back, they'll be 1-3 in the region and behind the 8 ball, as they say.
Yeah, a lot of tough teams in this region that Dyersburg still has to face. So, yeah, they've got an uphill battle if they lose this one.
Ballards, not much. In fact, nothing. 3rd and right at 10 for Milan.
Dan, something I've noticed about, of course, we've had some rain falling throughout the evening, too. Really good ball control, actually, by both teams. Not a lot of fumbles. Milan able to mix up the plays really well and holding on to the football the entire time.
One big turnover early, Michael, that resulted in the 6 points, but after that, Milan cleaned it up. You're right. And it's a fumble right on cue, and Dyersburg has it.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have said anything.
Boy, that's Michael's fault right there, big time.
Blame it all on me. You know, I was wondering why we hadn't seen more of those already. That's why I even brought it up, but I really didn't see that coming. I don't know, that was the rain, actually, Dan, as much as the quarterback just took his eye off the football as it was being snapped back to him.
Well, and I tell you, Landon Walker, fortunate not to be injured, as a big defensive lineman dove in to recover that fumble. That's what happened to USA quarterback Easton Underwood trying to recover a fumble, and he's out for 3, maybe 4 weeks. So Landon Walker very fortunate.
And a very key point in the season, too. You really don't want to lose your starting quarterback when you're halfway through the season.
Here's Riley. Play action, back to throw. Here comes the pressure, rolling right and sacked. They got him back at the 27.
Yeah, it looked like Jaleel Buckner was the first one to get through there that chased him out of the pocket. And once Buckner was on his tail, that was all she wrote.
You ain't just Storm Williams out there stringing things along, and then Storm. That's quite a sandwich right there.
It's a sandwich where you don't want to be the meat.
Oh, boy. Storm Williams and Jaleel Buckner, 2 hard hitters. 2nd and 15, back to the ground. Dyersburg, straight ahead they go for 2, maybe 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, I don't think Milan's going to let them run anything up the middle. They see that coming. They basically seen it coming all night long, so it's going to be an easy play for Milan's defense there.
The gain officially is 4. 3rd and 11, Dyersburg from their own 31. Riley under center, man in motion. Here's Riley back to throw. Here comes the pressure, dumps it underneath, caught. Breaking a tackle, has the 35 and out to the 37, maybe the 38, going to be shy of the first down. But the pressure forced Riley to throw it a little quicker than he wanted to, but underneath has kind of been the standard for Dyersburg's passing game.
Yeah, Blake Miller was the one that got through and got back to the quarterback, I think. He may have shot through that line just a little too quick. The quarterback had to dump it out. I'm surprised, actually, that Dyersburg was able to actually complete that pass.
Well, Dyersburg going to punt it away. I'm a little bit surprised. Still nearly a full quarter left. 13-point deficit for Dyersburg. Milan just going to let it hit and roll, and it'll die at the 21. So that's where Milan takes over 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
I think Dyersburg was just happy with trying to pin Milan back deep. They thought, we still got a little bit of time, only down by a couple of scores. Maybe we can make something happen.
One thing Dyersburg can ill afford is another time-consuming drive by this Bulldog offense, and they've been doing that tonight.
Yeah, and that's exactly probably what Milan intends to do. Mix it up a little bit. Of course, they're able to keep it on the ground quite a bit. Even without the pass, they're able to get positive yardage.
Ballards, he'll run it right side. And bulls over a would-be tackler out to the 30-yard line. The gain is 9 for Ballard on first down.
Yeah, I like that run from Ballard. All he did was just say, hey, go ahead and put a blocker in front of me. I'm not scared of him. Ran right over one to get out there to the towards the first down.
Anthony Ballard, sophomore running back, 6 feet, 190. Looks to be the next great Bulldog running back. Back to Ballard. Cuts back this time against the grain. He has the first down, crossing the 40 and out to the 42-yard line.
A flag comes in late.
Oh, boy. Some more laundry.
Don't know if we had something happen late at the end of the play. Personal foul.
Oh, boy. That's on Milan, too. Well, been quite a bit of mustard out here tonight. We'll see if we can pick up on the eye care group instant replay. What happened?
Probably near the end of the play here. I think it's when they were taking him down. I didn't see any kind of. I didn't see anything that should have drawn a flag on the tackle. So it must have come after the tackle. It was thrown in the neighborhood of where the tackle took place. But that's something Milan doesn't want to see happen to him right now. They don't want to see 15 yards being marked off their direction.
Well, that wipes out another nice run by Ballard, and it takes away a first down.
Ball be placed 27-yard line.
New line of scrimmage after the penalty, the 27.
Actually, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the first down will stand as I understand it. It'll be 1st and 10 after they mark the 15 yards off, and Milan will have Walker under center. I formation behind it. Man in motion is Williams. This is Ballard. Hit at the line, and he'll go down.
Dyersburg showing a little life there. They were able to bust through the line and stop Ballard as soon as he got back to the line of scrimmage. Only a 3-4 line from Dyersburg on that defensive stance, but they sent the guys from the back, a little blitz up towards the pockets there. They're able to stop it.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Walker goes shotgun this time. Here's Walker rolling left. Firing, man drops. Brooks had it and dropped it out near the 33.
Yep, one of the hardest plays to make from a quarterback is to rolling out to the left and then throwing across your body back towards the left, and that's exactly what he did. Beautiful pass. It should have been caught there for Milan.
Yeah, Brooks looking upfield before he completed the catch. And Brooks, normally a very reliable pair of hands. 3rd and 11. Landon goes shotgun. Back to the ground, Ballard. Ballard's out to the 30, or make it the 29. Well shy of that first down, and the Bulldogs going to have to punt it away.
And one of the few times you're going to see Milan lose it on downs here. Just unable, that 15-yard penalty is what basically killed their drive.
So Landon Walker going to punt it. Milan leading 20-6 in quarter number 4. Here comes the blitz. They just about get you. They may have got a hand on that one. Scooped up by Dyersburg at the 39 and out to the 40. A 1-yard return. A nice job by the punt coverage team. Nearly stepped out of bounds there, did Nelson.
Almost did. Kept his foot just inside the line and was only able to pick up a couple of yards because Milan's special teams unit was downfield pretty quick to stop it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard punt return. Reminds me of Paul Schulze when he returned punts. His career long was 1 yard.
I thought he had a 15-plus one time.
No, that was minus 15-plus.
Oh, okay.
1st and 10, Dyersburg. On the ground they go. Right side from the 40 out to the 45. It's a gain of 1 and first down.
Now, I did hear that Schulze had a pretty fast 4.3 40 there. Good play there again for Milan. Stopping him up, able to wrap him up. Picks up a little bit of positive yardage, but not a lot. Dyersburg getting set here with a 2nd and 5, though, Dan. And Dyersburg finally looks like they got some life to them.
Back to the ground they go. Right side across the 45 out near the 47.
Handoff number 1.
In the workhorse tonight, Nelson for Dyersburg.
There was a little hold there on Dyersburg. Looked like number 20 there for Milan, Cameron King. Got through the line, was held up a little bit. That's how Dyersburg picked up some positive yardage.
3rd and 3 for the Trojans. Riley going to hand it off straight ahead to the fullback. He's hammered shy of that first down. Fields didn't get there. It'll be 4th down.
That's what I love about Milan's defense. Boy, they can plug those holes. And we have a Milan player down.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Looked like
Don't want
number
to see
74. It looked like Burns.
It is.
Thomas Burns, maybe.
See Jeff Morris, Milan's head coach, concerned enough that he said, I'm going on out here to check on him.
And we'll see what, yeah, he got twisted up pretty bad there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Burns. It's like his legs got twisted up underneath the pile and bent over backwards. So yeah, that's not a pleasant experience,
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, they're attending Thomas, one-of-a-kind natural gas filling station from Gibson County Utility District, the greenest station in the nation, totally off the grid. Natural gas filling station is just north of Trenton. Highway 45 bypass, 1301 Highway 45 bypass from the Gibson County Utility District. Fueling the future with American natural gas. We also thank our friends over at McNeil Range Insurance Agency located in downtown Milan. They are the specialists at comparing rates and getting you the absolute best deal. John Moore and Company. He'll craft a plan tailor-made to meet your personal needs. They also offer a variety of discounts and an amazing claim service. Give them a call today at 686-0765. Well, you don't want to see that, especially from this kiddo. He's had a great season. Thomas Burns, a junior, 6'1", 247, and key component to that defensive front.
Yeah, that was a really nasty spill there that he took. Looked like he had probably a couple or three players that landed on his legs, and then he was tackled and kind of bent over backwards on those. So it's possibly a leg injury. Let's hope it's not serious.
4th down, Dyersburg going to have to go for it. 4th down and 2. Down by 2 scores. They run it right side, pick it up easily. Look out, he's into Milan territory. Spun down at the Bulldog 34-yard line. The big man on the carry, Fields, and they go right where Burns would have been located and pick up the big gainer in the 1st down.
Yeah, thank goodness for Cameron Oliver, the Milan defender. Right here, you're going to see him wrap it up. Textbook tackle in open field there. Wrap those legs. Keep that forward momentum from going anywhere, and brought him down. But like you said, Dan, they keyed on that position that Burns was in.
1st and 10, Dyersburg. Here's Riley rolling right, looking downfield, and throwing it into the dirt. Incomplete. Riley wanted a penalty on Milan, and the officials say no, sir.
Yeah, I can see exactly where the penalty was. You're going to see a big block in the back on Milan over here on the far right of your screen right here. Number 20 comes into him, just levels him right there as the pass is being thrown.
It's he's within that 5-yard window, within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. To the ground. Fields inside the 30, down near the Bulldog 27.
And Dyersburg showing a little bit of life here, Dan, but I just think they're, like you said earlier, they're wasting way too much clock time keeping it on the ground, and eventually you're going to run out of time.
2-minute drills are tough to pull off when you can't throw the football. Third and 3 for the Trojans. Riley back to throw. Fires, got a man, incomplete at the 10. He had him too, he came clean. And Riley couldn't connect with Nelson. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, he was being pursued there by Milan Spencer Walker. And Walker probably wouldn't have been able to tackle him if he'd have caught that football. It would have been 6 pretty easy for Dyersburg.
Dyersburg got to go for it late in the game, down by 2 scores. So, for all practical purposes, here's your ball game, folks. Get a chance for Milan to move to 3-1 in the region. Riley sends a man in motion. Here's the give, right side. They're going to have enough for the 1st down. Battling down near the 21 is the fullback again, who's given Milan problems all night. That's Deshaun Fields, and the Trojans stay alive.
A whole lot of Milan players coming in there at the end to make the tackle, wraps him up from behind to bring him back down. But again, opening up that line, and I think, Dan, once again, they're kind of keying on that spot that Thomas Burns was in. Burns injured a little while ago and replaced on the defensive line.
Back to the ground. Back to the right side as they move down to the 12-yard line. On the carry is Nelson.
Cameron King in there on the tackle for Milan. He's been a key player on the defensive side. He comes off that right side, shoots through the line. He sees what's going on. He'll come in and wrap him up from behind and help to make the tackle.
2nd down and 7. The gain was 3. Riley back under center. They work it left side. Fields down near the 12 before he's taken off his feet.
Yeah, it looked like the big guy, Chandler, that came in for Milan to take him down. But, Dan, it's probably a little too late, but Dyersburg shows signs of life all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know if they're taking so much time off the clock. Milan's fine with this as long as they can keep him out of the end zone. 3rd down and 2. Riley back to throw. Riley, here comes the pressure. Riley's going to run it, and he's hit. The ball may be lit. It is. I think it's on the carpet. No, Riley, if he did lose it, no, he did. Milan football. That ball did come loose, and the Bulldogs were there to recover it.
I think you might be able to credit Bryce Vandiver on that hit there. He came through there like a tornado and leveled the quarterback. You see him right here. He just lowered his shoulder and put the boom on him and knocked that ball loose. That was Bryce Vandiver. Great play for the Bulldogs.
But in Jordan Shepard's, the junior, he came blitzing in there, and he's the one that forced Riley out of the pocket early. So a nice play from Milan, and the Dogs take over after the fumble recovery at their own 10. Here's Ballard's. Ballard just bowling ahead for a couple, maybe 3 on first down.
Yeah, I think that's probably all we're going to see out of Milan for the rest of this game. They're going to be content to keep this on the ground, pick up chunks of 2, 3, 4 yards at a time, pick up a few first downs, and just end this game.
Got another Bulldog injured. Oh boy, it's Ballard this time. Looks like I don't know if his helmet came off. Having trouble with his helmets, but he'll exit for at least one play.
Well, he deserves a rest.
What a game.
They've been running the heck out of him tonight.
What a game Ballard's played tonight.
It looked like Spencer Walker's going to come in to replace him.
And certainly Spencer Walker would be the starting running back for most teams. Tremendous defensive player. Spencer Walker at tailback. Here's Walker with the ball. Straight ahead out near the 20 before he's taken off his feet. That'll bring up third down and manageable for the Bulldogs.
Dyersburg, like I said, showing a little bit of life here, but really too little too late. Looked like a referee got in the way. maybe the 12th man out there right now for the Bulldogs was the referee that got in the way of a Dyersburg defender.
Third down in a yard. For the Dogs trying to ice this one away. Here's Walker with a man in motion, Williams. Here's the give. Ballard has his first down as Ballard reaches the 24-yard line, and that's plenty enough to move the sticks.
Yep, like I said, I love the coaching right now. The Milan Bulldogs just hammer it straight up the middle. I'm sure the coach also saw the same thing we did earlier. Just Dyersburg's been hammered so much up the middle that getting pretty tired out. Milan can just keep this up all night long.
So Milan, 1st and 10. And we got some whistles.
There's a timeout, I believe, on Milan that time.
Timeout Milan. They want to discuss things.
Another score update, Union City 48, Greenfield 0. McKenzie 22.
Some of the scores coming across here. Union City with another big lead. The Union City area Tornadoes. Now only 1:14 left on the clock here, Michael, and Milan going to win this game to improve on the year to 4-3 after that 1-3 start. But more importantly, 3-1 in the region.
Yeah, and they're going to be one of the teams that's going to be heavily favored to probably win that region as well, too. They've got some tough opponents coming up, but they're basically favored to win all of them. Like I said, I bet one of the best games of the season is probably going to be the Milan-South Gibson game. That's going to be a big game, especially at the end of the season, too.
It's going to be a 2-touchdown Milan win if I'm handicapping it. Now, Milan winning the region is going to be probably too much to ask for, Liberty being unbeaten. And Liberty already knocked it off Milan. Essentially, Liberty has a 2-game lead over Milan.
This is true.
But finishing second, though, Michael, you're right about that. It's certainly within the grasp of the Bulldogs. On first down, they go straight ahead. Does Milan. Tristan McDaniel, the fullback, reaches the 28.
Football fans, let me just remind you, no game next week.
Milan off next week. The PA announcer making that announcement. That's what PA announcers do. They make announcements, right?
I've heard some try to call games during the game, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Second down at 7. Here is Walker. He'll hand it off. Not much. McDaniel again, the fullback.
Yeah, Milan content to just eat the clock up here. Hand off up the middle, hand off around the side. That's exactly what Milan's going to do. Just let this clock run, and Dyersburg basically is just going to probably let it happen too. I don't see a lot of timeouts being called for the rest of the game.
No, this one's got to go into the win column for the Bulldogs, and Milan 4-3 now at 3-1 in 7-3A. Big win tonight for the Bulldogs over Dyersburg. For Michael Doles, Paul Schulze, Kevin Thomas, and Victor Clark, it's Dan Reaves. Thanks for watching.